On today's conversation, I have a very special guest with me, someone that wears many caps. Many caps, yes. So I will want you to welcome with me with a rousing ovation, Pastor Jeff Oluwagbemiga. Pastor Jeff is a multifaceted coach, a psychologist, and family expert dedicated to human capacity development. He has over 25 years of experience in public health programming with the non-governmental organizations in Nigeria. Pastor Jeff has honed expertise in leadership, emotional intelligence, and mental health. Did I mention he's a pastor, a father, a husband, and many other things? Yes, Pastor Jeff is many things. Please, let's meet you, sir. Welcome.
Thank you very much. My name is Jeff. You've done justice to that. How are you doing today?
So, for the fun fact, what is Jeff 316?
Jeff 316 means, for God so love you, that He gave you a family. If you love and cherish them, you will not be stranded, but you will have a blissful life. Because everyone who has abandoned their family has become stranded.
Oh, wow. Wow. Very wonderful, very wonderful. For the longest time, because I kept saying, what is Jeff 316? I know John 316, but we just found out what Jeff 316 is. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for making the time to be on this podcast series with us. So for today's topic, a very special topic, we're talking about sexual compatibility. So, one of the menaces that is consuming the youth of our time is sexual impurity. Even the most moral of them engage in premarital sex under the guise of testing for compatibility. Aside that, many people who are married battle diverse issues along unmet sexual expectations and other issues of also perceived sexual incompatibility. It is time to set the record straight. So please, Pastor Jeff, help me. And I hope that you're able to bring light to this conversation. Is there anything like sexual compatibility? Please explain.
Yes, very well. The word compatibility himself means that both of you can work together. Okay. Compatible. If you work with, if you've taken your car to mechanic before, you'll have heard them talk about you couple the engine. So there's something on top, there's something in between. When you put the two together, they are compatible, such that there will not be any spillage of oil when it's well fitted. But when it's not well fitted, there's something is wrong somewhere. Okay. So when a man and a woman are not sexually, or when they're sexually compatible, means they are not having challenges in the area of their sexual life, meaning that things are the level of homeostasis, means there's a balance. But when they are incompatible, or when they are not compatible, means there is an imbalance, either in their fantasies, in their expectations, in the physical discharge of sexual activities or sexual duties or whatever, or in how they perceive it. Basically, it's about how people perceive it. So when they don't perceive it the same way, then when they get to the play field, they are not going to be able to do the same thing.
Okay. So if I understand you, sexual compatibility boils down to how both parties perceive sex.
How they understand sex and sexual activities, all the things that relates to it. Or sexuality in general. Or sexuality is a bigger version. Sex is just one aspect of sexuality. Human sexuality is the broader perspective. And that's where the issue is. Human sexuality has to do with even the way you walk. There's a way women walk. There's, you walk with swing, you walk with elegance. If a man walk that way, say, are you a woman? Why are you walking like that? That's sexuality in this full package. And the way you talk, and then that's societal expectation. So when you now bring sex out of it, now we are not talking about the actual sexual intercourse. And then that's where people get it from. Because originally from sexuality information or sexuality education that people give them, they give them a culturally biased sexuality education. Wow. That your sex is not food. Oh, wow. That's a biased statement. Because in marriage, it is food to some people. As you are doing banga, you are doing that one.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So don't do and focus on doing banga and forget this
Because that one will make that banga to be acceptable and be sweet.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Marriage.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. So I don't know why then do people have different sexual expectation or perception? Because if like you said, compatibility boils down to perception, why do people have different, you understand, varying expectations or perceptions of sex?
Number one, we grew up differently, under different parents, under different environments, cultural, religious, spiritual environment, different. And because of the things we have learned, or the things we have been forced not to learn, or the things that have been taken away from our purview, we come out with different information and a different volume. For example, even if two virgins are entering into marriage, they are still coming with different perceptions. You know, when your mom will tell you as a girl, don't let anybody touch you. What does touch mean? When you touch you, and you see boys touch you, are not getting pregnant. That information, not a touch. They have been touching me now. Instead of telling them that you are now growing, don't let a man have sex with you, they say, no, don't let anybody touch you. That's a misinformation. So, I mean, as a marriage counselor, I've seen people who did not consummate their marriage for up to 6 months.
Wow.
Yes, because he said, don't touch me. In fact, there was one that ran into our house and stayed in our house until my wife had to go and bring the husband into our house, and we started the lecture for them from scratch.
Oh, no.
Do you understand? So it's about the information and the perception. And some of us, pastors, do not have the information on sexuality. We just pick one thing from the scripture. Sex is bad. Sex is not bad. God created it. Sex is one of the best things, the most emotional thing that God created. There's nothing that sets your body on fire more than sexual intercourse.
Wow.
Nothing. There's nothing that sets your body chemistry on fire than sex. There's nothing like that. You understand? Sex is, so God packaged sex very well, but he put a limitation on it and he put a boundary on it. Let it be done within marriage. That's why it is approved. So when we are being educated, instead of them telling us that sex is only approved in marriage, they will tell you sex is bad. It's a sin. Don't touch it. Sex is not a sin, depending on where you are doing it. You understand? Yes, so people now come with a lot of expectations and then fantasy. That's more dangerous of them. Fantasy. So people in their mind, they are having the kind of sex that they want, but they cannot express it. Even in marriage. I've seen a man who wanted to divorce her because when they were having sex, the wife was shaking her body. She was responding to the two. I said, she must be an harlot. And I told him, and I tried to explain to her. He said, no. That woman is an harlot. I said, they came to my table because he thought the woman was cheating on him. But the woman simply enjoyed that particular sex and went into orgasm. And the man said, Kai, you must be doing that, sir. You are a bad girl. And that's what that brought them. I said, no, sir. But the man did not agree because he does not believe that sex needs any enjoy. A woman should not even enjoy sex. She should just lie down like log of wood, move this, finish and go. Tipper, just come and do tipper, pour the sand and go away.
Wow.